Was I playing? I didn't realize. Hello, Deadpool. Ah. Bam bam. Uh, well, audio seems good enough and stuff. Alright, this one will probably be a bit shorter tonight. Alrighty. Well, I had to do a little bit of, like, looking around and stuff for, like, values and things. So, uh, that's good enough. Yeah, sure. Right about there. I'm so small now. Uh, also my throat is a little bit sore, so I'll probably have to be a bit quieter and stuff. So, let's see here. Forges, all the stuff here and stuff. Uh, decided to look a little bit at this. Bleh. This is normal, this is 3%, this is all 3%. I believe for the ailments, I believe all of them are a 3% chance for each ability, forge and stuff. I think this is still pretty much like 5, whatever kind of percentage of like extra damage as like the elements. And then weapon weapon poison damage is half of what the weapon's damage is. So not like your attack, I suppose? But instead, let's theoretically say I gave Azira Poison Forge instead of Ice. It would be approximately 54 damage for poison damage, I believe. That's at least why I'm picking up partially, so there's that. Also, I kind of left the game running overnight one night, and June is going to be a bit weaker than I like, theoretically want. Same with Nazira, but they were max level, and also I ascended them at that point, so they're actually quite powerful for what they currently are. Which there's literally just to say that they have like I think 8 more skill points than normal. Deadpool here. Got a new rapier, a morale talk. I had maxed out hanging, 5 lights out again. Nothing too new, but I did give 6 points in Berserker Vow, so Deadpool, you're gonna be a bit more powerful. For the fight coming up ahead, I'm bringing along Leif as well. They are very gimmicky with how they are going to work. So, Leif has 1 damaging ability, maxed out Meteor. At maximum level, it will hit 5 to 6 times onto any enemy. As in just like randomly across all enemies. Or of course, if like a boss like this, it'll be all 5 to 6 hits onto the one. The damage is going to be approximately 250 to 300% the like normalish damage. And it's also considered a spell, so there's that. Volt. I also gave Gladiator with maxed out charge. Bleh. Sword Club. Interesting. Show! Actually, okay, this is actually kinda... why do I do it? This, okay. Hello, show. I hope you're doing well. Well. Okay, this person right here, uh, just recently started playing Etrian Odyssey, and I would highly encourage everyone to please go watch him. I think he's actually really cool and chill and stuff. I am really curious how... I mean, it sounds like you're a little bit of an Etrian Odyssey veteran, but people could go check out Show, watch him and things like that. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, I think he's a bit more entertaining and stuff than me, but please, I really appreciate it. Excuse me. But yeah, I hope you're doing well this evening. Let's see here. Also, I guess, technically speaking, Show, if you've not played Etrian Odyssey 3, this might kind of be spoilers for you, maybe. But that's not going to be for at least a little bit. Don't worry. Yeah, Meteor with a charge beforehand as well. Oh boy, Leif is going to be quite dangerous. It's also still funny to me that only one... Well, actually... I kind of stand corrected. Furo is a normal Zodiac. Icy could also just be a much more... kind of somewhat just more regal. And then Allie and Leaf are the only heavily armored ones, looking at least. The game's fair enough, I suppose. I just kind of more so mean for at least like Stratums, bosses, and things like that. Wow. Well, yeah, we're also bringing along Rudy. Now, Rudy is a little bit of a more special case. Let's see here. I gave him the Dismemberer. Dismemberer Spear. If it was untold. You know, that actually is true. Yeah, I'll put myself over here for now, next to my little weird PNGs. Maybe to move back over later. Now, I did say that Dismemberer was, of course, the gimmick spear. This one. So these are all about like 3 or whatever % chance. That means Rudy has a about 18% chance to try and get these leg binds off. But he also has really good luck, which is going to be a factor as well. But then also the boss is more likely going to be resistant to binds, so whatever and stuff. That's not quite the thing we have to worry about with Rudy. Rudy has a maxed out called Snake. This will have a chance to bind arms. that's going to be particularly helpful. You can probably see I plan to have this boss encounter going. Rudy also has a line guard. It's not really that high up, but meh. Anytime. Hey, line guard, it's gonna reduce damage at least somewhat. Because this boss is gonna be one hell of a fucking chore to go through. So let's sacrifice one. Beast will take physical damage. And only kinda just because. Dismiss Beast. That way we can regain some of the TP. Because these beast skills are kinda spendy. Dominable, cross slash, and I'm actually I'm actually going to play a little bit more differently. I'm going to put down actually I think it might be better to get, you know what? Indomitable onto Nazira. That might be more helpful. We're gonna change it up slightly, because I mean, I might more than likely be pretty ready and stuff for this boss. There's still a strong possibility I am gonna get fucked up. This is the original roadblock for me that I had to spend like a few tries to properly kill them. As they have one gimmicky attack that is very dangerous. Yeah, I did see something about Labyrinth Refrain. That sounds familiar. Let me look that up really quick. Wasn't that, actually? Yeah, that was! That other... Labyrinth Refrain looks kind of similar to Etrian Odyssey, in fact, actually. It's got the different classes, you delve down into like a dungeon, and, well, you have to escape. Otherwise, gonna lose a lot of shit. But yeah, I remember checking out the demo for that, dear god, years ago. Maybe that can be something else I can check out. But that's a long way down the road. I'll definitely make sure to... More story than Etrian Odyssey. Yeah. Yeah. But then again, a lot of games tend to have a lot more story than Etrian Odyssey. Yeah, maybe after I'm checking out some other Atlas games, I can check out that as well. Coven of Dusk. Sorry, I'm just looking at this right now. Damn, 2018. Dear God, almost 10 years ago. Dear Lord. Alrighty. Sorry. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is our party setup for tonight. And as is the usual, I am playing on Expert. Got my skills all spent. Limits are set up. I have my items. I don't have Amritas. Get some Amritas. Into into SRPGs? SRPGs. What is that? SRPG. SRPG. Oh, strategic. As like Fire Emblem, they seem kind of interesting, but the problem with me is I'm kind of like stupid. I'm also very anxious with how certain things could potentially go. Like, oh boy, just like one wrong move. Oh boy, I lose like a unit that I can't get back or whatever. Or stuff like that. I have been a little curious. Problem, I got like so much to try and check out. um, Give me a few of these. I got the money. I have to do this. Oh, we're not gonna have that, so I'm gonna have to actually. Give me 2 tents. Dark soul. There it is. Unicorn Overlord, another Atlas. I love my Atlas. Unicorn Overlord. I like the horseshoe for the U. That's nice. Oh. Oh, is that how it's played out? Or? Hmm. Hmm. I'll definitely try to look more of that afterwards. 30 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. I'm going to have a page open for all of these. Not shopping. Images. There we go. Wow. Bam, bam. 41. Oh, I can possibly try and avoid them when possible. 2 tents and area. Alrighty. Via Senatus. Slay the gatekeeper. Our agent Kodra has infiltrated the underground labyrinth and reports of a gate leading to a deeper stratum. Slay the guardian of that gate. We'd best let the princess give you this mission's details herself. Oh, wait here. I was only just informed. Thank you for your assistance with our request. However, what you have now undertaken will not be easy. Well then, I'll explain this mission afresh. Below the cavern currently under investigation, the Deep Ones and a greater evil lie in wait. However, in order to reach that point, one must first overcome a sentry placed by the Deep City. Kutra's reports makes mention of a gatekeeper, an artificial warrior created by the Deep City. Oh, that is so good. We would like you to slay this mechanical sentry and open a path to the Deep One's undersea shrine. As I said, this will not be easy, but it is the only recourse left to us. I beg you to give this task your all, and return safely to Armor Road. The artificial warrior awaiting you on the 12th floor is powerful. You must go fully prepared. I pray that you return here safely afterward with glad tidings. Alrighty. We are now locked into this route. Actually, I want Deadpool. the lead spot. Junior can be right there. Yeah, Ruby right there. Ah, this can only go well. FOEs are back. Oh, do I actually have letter in a bottle for the Green Death? Oh right, I was supposed to talk to her and then. Yeah, we need, I think, Scarlet Sage or whatever it was. We can handle all that afterwards. In the meantime, we have a giant fucking robot to take care of. And a cat. Anger. Oh. My Zodiacs might actually deal a little bit more damage than usual now. I'd rather avoid some damage, at least right now. Also, I won't be able to take care of them right now, but we do have a new recruit into the party. However, as it currently is right now, I won't really be able to properly incorporate him into our adventuring party just yet. But at least that means into the post-game, I will be able to include them. So I hope him and like all you guys at least can at least somewhat appreciate the wait. Good job, Junior! Now! Come on, son, can you? Nah. Also, I have the items. Just in time for that. Maybe I should have gone some, like, kinda... wherever the warding item was. Ah! No! No! Why? 2 debuffs, why? Rudy, if you could maybe get the, like, line on him, that'd be awesome. I wonder if I made a mistake with choosing him. Am I good? Yeah! Take care of you. Good. Take care of the elephant now. Still blinded. There. There we go. I would normally prefer it to be at least 35. At the very least. But I should hopefully be able to bullshit this boss. I say that as if we're going to be able to get there in like the next 5 minutes. You annoy me. There we go. Alright. Wow. Well, not like I'm going to be evading that much anyways. God! I'm going to actually regret my decisions. That Anaconda seems to have a lot more HP than it's normally supposed to. Ah, I wasn't able to de-summon it. That's okay. That's the reason why I brought so many Amritas. Ad break in 2.5 minutes, folks. We want to take this first. Okay, doesn't matter. Oh, good job, son. Actually, there's a good opportunity for me to point out these lines. There's a reason why I marked them. One up. I'm not gonna be able to get this first try, especially since I want to try and map out the entire place. Oh yeah, over here. That's where I got that. It was a speed book. Where's agility? And here. If you... I think I was actually showing that last stream. But if you don't pick a side, Kucher will just stop you right here to, like, actually join, and he's not going to now. He just knows. The man's like a ninja. Like a dolphin. I don't think getting that actually is that important, but this is me we're talking about. I would like to have everything as much as I can. Anteater. Predator. I think actually might be good idea to do that maybe. Also, greedy claws. Dismiss beast. Some TP back at least. There we go. Green algae we get from the anteater. And this was just a frost jar. Pretty sure that is like the ice jar from earlier, but it targets all enemies. I think similar in power to a... what is it? Similar in power to, I think, like a level 3 binary ice. Good idea to use your Zodiac with it. Over here, there is this. I really don't want to, in all honesty. But hey, it's part of the Echinacea fun. As we see through the cavern, wiping the sweat from your brow, something leaps from the lava. Deadpool explains that they are fish who live in lava, revered by explorers as good omens. However, they seem to be highly territorial and may attack if you approach them carelessly. Despite Deadpool's warning, you cannot help but wish to get a closer look. That matters, I'm still playing it regardless. All barren story. Yeah. As it generally goes, we always say yes to these, like, stuff and stuff. Warning or no, you cannot resist the fish's beauty and move up to the edge of the lava. The fish sense your presence and leap up in alarm. But Rudy anticipated their menace and steps forth, playing a tune with cupped hands? Its calming melody seems to soothe the fish, which return to their graceful movement in the lava. Just as we finish, you hurry? What? Holy shit, Wildling actually did something. Okay, from this encounter, normally, you would take like, I think 40 damage to just like some random person in your party, usually, I think. Damn. Now I'm really glad I took Rudy with us. Chop. Fortunately, I don't have any, chopping abilities right now. Wow, I love that. Bam, 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 bam. There's one right there, too. I hate not being able to see that far ahead. Alright. Again. Back for round 2, matey. Mess you up. Swear me mum. Good. Gonna line heal. Go right now, so... I wonder if Predator can be bound. Actually, Protector is cheaper. Healing. Could definitely put a bit more points into that. Wait, no, I remember. Yeah, these, the beasts I remember try to, nice, always try to hit a target that is not, arm-bound. And if they are arm-bound, then just simply hit whoever. That dude might have the least amount of HP. Good job, Ant. Just don't kill it too fast. Good. I turn viewers into my party. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I guess you don't quite know. All these people here. Okay, this is not meant to be the hero Deadpool that we all love and care about. But all these people here in my party are all meant to be, like, friends I've made over the years and I'm still very close to. And Azira actually is my sister. Junior actually is my son. My boss, so on and so forth. All that stuff. Man, he's still in there. Cannot believe he just fell asleep there. SMH. It's something to make, like, all this just a bit more, like, maybe I actually don't want to go this way. More personal for me on this journey. Let's go fast. Oh. That thing we just crossed right there is important. Let's just, I'm just going to mark that for teehee reasons. There's a gather. Yeah, the gather spot here. This was mining? Yeah. The third strand was kind of my least favorite for trying to gather items, only because of all the damage tiles. So I'm starting to notice we're coming here a lot. Excuse me. Glissy Gull. Also, I think just so we can actually see how... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna see just how absolutely dangerous this... Ow! Meteor actually is. Leg and headbound. That's dangerous. Alrighty, boss. Mess him up. Should have hit someone else. Oh, nice. A thick return. Sturdy timber from ants. I think Deadpool could use a tiny little pick-me-up. I think he'll be fine for now. There's literally nothing over that way, so I'm not gonna bother. Actually, there is something over this way. Right here is one of our few shortcuts we will have access to. Dragon. Yeah, Wyvern. Yeah, I saw. I sort of wanted to be like, are you sure that's a good idea to fight that? But I didn't want a backseat. That's why I kind of stayed quiet. But then I kind of like looked later on and saw that you actually did manage to kill it, which, fair game. Oh my god, stop giving me this. Come on. Limit, cross slash, lights out. Call Snake again. Colonel. Dummy thing. And I hit the fucking wrong enemy! Ow! I'll go for the line heal normally. Ah, I think I did actually target the wrong enemy. I would prefer to bind them. Or bind... Oh, I forgot about that. Wants its egg. Yeah. Yeah, get its egg. And then, I guess, turn it into an omelet. I guess whoever, like, needs it and stuff is really hungry. That's what my role is. I can't believe you got all this wrong. I'm a fake fan. It's just hard to tell depth sometimes in this game. I don't think even where I'm going right now is actually the correct path. Yeah, this is definitely not the correct path now that I'm realizing it. This is just for, like, treasure. There's nothing over that way. I'm not going to bother going that way. But, show this. Grab this. Not like it's actually going to be that helpful, unfortunately. I think we gotta go. Oh wait, we can't go down this way. Darkness veils us once more. Oh, there's a trinket over there. For this item right there. Is that even worth it? Yeah. Sometimes it's really important. Sometimes, you know, it's literally just for, like, people like us with ADHD. Oh, this is just hanging. Focus on this, but then call Snake onto you. Good. Good job, son, I guess. Okay, good. God damn. God, I am so min-maxed. If I was min-maxed, I would have certain skills just absolutely maxed out. I'd just be gunning straight for, like, the most powerful skills. Alrighty. As soon as we do one more, oh boy. It's a double attack. You're much more annoying, so I think you invoke. You know, but none of them are not resistant either. Bringing him along for the adventure part was making me panic. Good. Dang, I didn't realize limits were this common in this game. Okay, why not? Poison, good. Ow, guy! Sign! 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 Ah! good. What's that text say? Only 2 Volt Claws. Amrita 3. Yep. Shining Wheat. Completely recover TP. That is particularly good. That actually might be really good for Leif. Or Rudy, actually. Oh, crap. Now we gotta go all the way back. And I can't exactly go back. I can... Oh. Fuck! Why? I'm just gonna fucking focus on you. Just so we can at least use it a bit. Oh gee, Atronosi's were enough for me to play. I had to turn my DSI. Oh jeez. That does not sound enticing at all, honestly. I'm very sorry to hear that, show. Oh, and he's haste. Nice nowadays, they should be a bit more, like, comfortable for you to play now. Out of curiosity, are you playing on Switch or Steam? Out of curiosity. Meteor. And Rudy, put an Amrita onto Leif. Damn, what's happening for? On Switch? Okay, that's fair. Nice decimation. Yeah, let's go a lot. Never gonna kill it. I want to recover. I'm hoping at some point I can get around to playing on my Switch on stream. I just... Lots of options and just a lot for me to try and pick from. And only one of me. Yeah, chest. Just realized. Just right there. That was a... we got an Amrita 3. That's a good detour. Excuse me. Blinded, yeah. I can try. Excuse me. I don't care if it recovers HP as long as we just take care of it. But more likely I could try and help. Dangerous. 69, nice. up on up. Oh, right! Right, I forgot about that. Can you explain the EXP distribution? Okay, that's actually quite simple. So, experience distribution, is dependent on how many party members you have alive in the party. So, for example, like everyone in this party is like 5 of us. So the total experience that we get is divided by 5 and then given to all of us. If theoretically it'd be like a decimal point or whatever, is not, I believe, contributed to our experience gain. But then let's theoretically say, or is it how many people are in the party? It's something kind of like that. So then if I theoretically only had Deadpool, Nazira, and Juno in the party, then all 3 of them would get 33%. Then if only Deadpool by himself, he gets all the experience to himself. So yeah, it's somewhat kind of confusing considering it says like, oh boy, thousands and thousands of like experience, and yeah, we only get like, you know, kind of like a few hundred or whatever. I guess it's just something, yeah, I guess it's just something that, oh. Ah! 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 Of course it's not. I wish it was something that maybe a NPC could explain in the game, but no, like a lot of things in the games, it's something you gotta kind of figure out yourself. Okay, creature, ow! Something you gotta figure out yourself. Which in a way is kind of part of the fun of... Oh, nice. It is part of the fun of Eternosity is trying to figure out what... Okay, thanks, son. What kind of does and doesn't work. I forgot that the game was cheeky like this. I'm gonna take this one. See that FOE right there, but funny thing about him, he may be red, but he's not aggressive to us. And there's that right there. If I was maybe some levels higher, only for Nazira and Junior's sake, I would feel a lot more comfortable fighting him. No. Something about, like... right there, I think. We can just explore server over here. And I can show the path that FOE is taking. Compilation until that point, I'd basically be playing. Yeah. It's a little bit of a pit hole with playing Eternasi. Like, if you love, like, the first game, or well, let's theoretically say someone was introduced because of Untold, then they wanted to check out the originals, but, you know, again, they basically already did play it, but it's without story mode and some, lovely stuff. Like, would it actually be then, like, viable? It's really dependent on person to person. Personally, I would still like to check out the Untold, like, 1 and stuff, because I would really like to see how, like, story mode kinda is, at least for person. I guess this was a... But it's a definitely personal to personal basis. So if I think if you want to, go right ahead. I'll definitely try my best to watch and stuff. Story-focused guy. Yeah, that's valid. Oh, I only have 2 Amritas? Okay. I think right here is where the FOE comes from. Oh wait, no. It came from here, that's right. And then you take this down to here. So you would think to try and take this quick enough to try and get past it, or even try and cut it off here, because... Let me go ahead and just come up here, grab whatever this is. Wow! 3,000 Entel? Wow! That is so helpful. That is so helpful. Yeah, that's gonna help me so much. Okay, so it comes from there. Oh, adds a minute and a half. Again, really? Wow, I'll just go fucking all out. So many buffs. If I remember correctly, there should be a campsite nearby, so I'm going to be a bit spendy. Good job, son. Damn, okay, you really do get limits. Quite a lot in this game. There we go. Keep the green algae. And these two. Right, so... Right. Okay, right there is where the camp door is. Okay, so... Based on what I remember, I think this FOE's path is... like so. And it'll end right there. So it's at least got like a little bit of a detour right here. However, that's like the last one. Gonna have to get past it. Yeah. Campsite. Ironically enough, I guess it might be okay to rest up for a while. I won't see it. I'm hoping for Persona Q collection. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Because I remember, I think Persona Q2 was the one that did Joker and Co. Oh, yeah. I'll wait for my little discussion again. Yeah. Happens. Okay, crud. I'm gonna have to... You know, I'm gonna have to go back to town. Alrighty. I don't think we get any new items right now. Only 19? Do I actually have that many items? I do. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Okay, actually, 2 nectars, 4 nectar, 3 twos. That's fine enough, honestly. As expected. Alright. Well, shit. If I had known we were actually going to be coming back after I did that, I probably wouldn't have rested then. Okay, welcome back. Ow. Let's see. Also, out of curiosity... Ah, fuck. I don't wanna do these. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Alrighty. Only 19 material slots, but that's kind of fair enough. Let me just go back to town really quick. Let's get a nice little 2-hour nap. Okay. Anyways, right. So, Persona Q. Because if I remember correctly, Persona Q2 was the one that had Joker, and a few others, I believe. And it was somewhat similar, like, gameplay to how this is, but with, like, personas and stuff. Come on. I don't care if you're a Stegosaurus. I like that the leg bind is all the way up there. Alright. Eh. We'll be fine. Q is a reference to H&S. Right, Sakaiju no Megyu? Is that right? I could have sworn it was something like that. We'll be fine with that little bit of damage. Fine. Good. Oh. It didn't matter at the end. Alright, guard soul again, because I just want to fucking go along. This is gonna be fun to try and replicate. Oh, I think there's a bit of a pickle. I think I better train. Do I? I'm going to. Calling Snake won't really do much. The kaiju no make you. Or make you. Yeah. That sounds about right. I should have bought a spear. Okay, you did that. Let's see. Now that's a fully powered meteor. Oh my, hello there. Don't you dare call for your parents. Don't you dare call for your parents. Ah, thank God. Stop it. Stop it. Reference to what I did it said in Etrian Odyssey 2, I think. Oh, I know, it's Paper Mario, that's right. We are not going to directly say what it was. Good. Damn. Ow! He's back already. I legit don't remember limits being this often back in the day. Why are you guarding? Who said you could guard? Who said you were allowed to take less damage from my attacks? Good job, Deadpool. There we go. You know, I just realized I did not actually ping in my server I'm going live. Not like it really matters, I suppose. Whatever. Alrighty. So yeah, there's that FOE right there. Then we follow that path. And we have a straight shot right past him. I'm just glad that these, whatever log slab things are, gonna be interesting to try and do that. Just right up here. Hello. Hi, Gray. Yeah, sure, be spendy. Ow. Yeah. Hug that Kate and everything. Don't do that one. Go. Alright. Good. We got a little bit sidetracked from that battle. Ooh, I gonna have enough? Oh, I'm gonna have just enough time. I kinda don't care right now, okay? Thank you, Deadpool, for being so agile. Why did... It stopped right there. It legit just doesn't move after a second. Ah! You know? I think I actually will have to do that. Yeah. We're just going to normal attack this motherfucker to death. Healed up. Yeah, just for at least the extra damage. Ah. Sure, we take those. That's twice in a row now, son. Good job. And I like those TP back. Yeah, who knows if we would be able to get to here before it did. Alrighty. There we go. And now we have just a straight shot to here. As you weave your way through the scorching labyrinth, you come across a familiar figure. Finally. What took you so long? The young man smiles sardonically before continuing. Past that door is a path deeper into the labyrinth, protected by the monstrous gatekeeper. I wanted to have a look for myself, but that may have been reckless of me. Blood drips from Kudra's clothes as he smiles wryly, his damaged armor hinting at a fierce battle. That colossal machine. It did something with its arms, releasing a shatteringly powerful light. I avoided the brunt of the blow, but look at me. I'll have to entrust the rest to you. After finishing his story, Kudra sits cross-legged, using his katana for support. If you are truly prepared, you should have no problem opening the door and face the gatekeeper. He still is here. Okay. You should be able to succeed where I failed. Don't worry about me. Just go. Yeah. So, I want to... Because I know I'm more than likely not fully prepared. I'm going to quick save. And we're on Stallion the First. And I'm looking there. We have our limits. I'm legit a bit nervous. So let's see how this plans out. Immediately on entering the room, you spot the colossal, steel-clad warrior. It is the dreadful gatekeeper, whose name you have heard many times thus far. Now do battle with the fiend, for the sake of the princess and the people of Armor Road. And first time in a while that we are the ones who have to initiate. And it's not going to be showing it, but back there is a little thingamabobber. Alright, Let's see. Oh boy. Gatekeeper. I may have got the bind off. That's a tiny bit of damage, but we gotta go defensive immediately. Good job, boss! Oh my goodness, we are already so good. Okay. Ah! Okay. Protect order. Front row. Provoke. Not just yet. Uh-huh. Splits into two. We want to focus on... They probably need you to go there. Line guard. Call Snake onto the body. Heat ray. Keep on going for that. It's better to just keep on going for line guard. A meteor again. And... physical damage. Nice help with that. Still surviving well, son. Yeah! You can see that the body is so heavily resistant to physical damage. Whereas the head, even though we are not quite doing it, is heavily resistant to elemental attacks. That's the only problem with the meteor strategy, is that it is costly. Arm down, so can't. Now this turn. Hi, Allie. row. Now it's back to normal, and process repeats. I'm pretty sure boss, Leif, might get it to happen. All buffs that we did put onto it are also dispersed. I leap! Get him resurrected. Why didn't you protect Leif instead? Why'd you protect Rudy? I think they're gonna act after... Oh boy, I don't know. Ah, fuck. Ah. Medora. Damn, I can't. Thought so. Oh. Got a line heal instead. Oh. Bodyguard, maybe? Hi, Spectre. What HP? Hopefully, and hopefully this. Okay, good. That's all 6. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to. We don't have enough elemental damage to make this work. Ah, fuck. Okay, well, now we gotta go all out. Oh boy, we gotta go all out and fast. Was this the 3rd turn? I think this was the 3rd turn. Oh god. Oh, we're not gonna be able to do it. Okay, nope, 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 nope. Guys back there live? Guys back there live? Oh, I should have healed. It's fine. Ah! Ah. Keeper head, and keeper body, and clay horn. Notice that it did not say gatekeeper. And we only got one drop, even though it was also technically 2. This boss has 6 total drops, which also included specials. In order to get specials, oh boy, I will explain in a second. You used all your might to stop the seemingly inexhaustible constructs. Your mission is a success. You pause, pondering whether to report to the Senators or press on. Oh, boy. Well, let's go. I'm not going to wait. So... Boss, I wish you could have survived that. I wish you could have survived that if only the fucking snake took damage in your place. But in order to... First off, you had to kill Gatekeeper by itself when it's either doing its, like, powerful beam attack before it's about to disperse, or when it does, like, its stance thing. Which also you are not able to dispel stance. It's basically, like, the same for, like, Leif here, which is the third charge, or charge, so... Yeah, no. The only way you can stop it is by simply paralyzing, stunning, or whatever and stuff. Comfy? I agree. This is a very comfy place to rest up. But yeah, that's how you have to get Gatekeeper's log, as well as item. Then if we want the body's drop, then we have to kill the body. But if either the body or head is still alive while the other is dead, yeah, it does that malfunction skill, and, well, you're not able to resist that damage at all. It, I believe, is one of the few times enemies deal almighty damage. Excuse me. Seagull. Because I even tried Line Guard and that did not help. I think also technically, by it using self-destruct, that causes it not to also give experience, I believe. Are we able to go back to Kudra? No. I guess he managed to prop himself up and get out of here. Or maybe he had an area at any threat too. Who's to say? But that's a suspicious looking X. More stairs once more, and I will just explore this area afterwards. If you are playing one too, feel free to as well. Actually, there is a cabinet that doesn't hide. But I'd rather get moving along. Because down here... Abyssal Shrine. Shrine Stalking Ground. Sorry, I'm just admiring the artwork and stuff. What does the text actually say if we continue? As you see through the clearly man-made labyrinth, a familiar figure appears before you. I see you defeated the automaton in the third stratum. Well done. Kudra's manner is friendly. But as he continues, it is clear that he has an agenda. So, have you reported back to the senators yet? If not, you must hurry and inform the princess. With this, he takes a seat on the ground. It is doubtful that he will allow you to pass until you have made your report to the senators. You can see the heat and stuff up there. That implies then that it must be very cool down here. Sorry, I just never really got to see a lot of this in, like, good detail until this game. We'll be back here soon. Clay horn. Sharp, heavy horn on the head of automaton soldier. 980. Barely any items this time. Brionac. Exactly, Brionac. Yep, has 4 fire things. A magic spear that obliterates all things with its scorching blade. Sounds a lot more impressive than it actually is, I'm afraid. Isn't my favorite regulars. I heard you reached the unknown beyond the caverns. The Abyssal Shrine is a remnant of the long-since sunk city. That's a bad slip of the tongue. Imagine the rare artifacts there. My competitive advantage over my rivals all depends on you. I think we're also going to rest up until nighttime. The Guardian of the Sea appeared at the docks. The Guardian, the legendary fish, bigger than a ship. I reeled in my line as fast as I could, but took off with the beam. The ultimate one that got away. I'll catch it someday for sure. Oh, sorry. Welcome back to the inn, boss. Goof. Yoo-hoo! Welcome. I'm glad to see you here. Come on, take a seat. You did it. I'm not knowing details, but I heard you killed a huge monster. I think you were once such novices, and now you're doing all this amazing work. You're going to reach the ruins at the bottom of the sea, yes? I wonder what it's like. Two-fisted historian Bungaro. All the stupid mistakes. Let an iron-barred gate fall right on my ass shoulder. There's gotta be some kind of system behind the opening and closing of those gates. I'm overthinking it. Real men solve everything. Iron bars, gates included, with their fists. I think we get a couple of new ones. Yeah, shrub fruits. Found on a shrub inside the Abyssal Shrine. I think I remember where that is. Kotagiri. That's right. We get some special people up soon. I've indulged in every possible luxury, and the Anui is starting to destroy me. I seek stimulation. You hear the rumors of those sea monsters called Deep Ones? It's not so widespread in Arm Road. I've heard similar stories at several of the seaside countries and cities I've been to. Those other stories actually were sightings of Deep Ones near the waters. Could be that every inch of this vast sea is under their thumb. Are you gonna set sail finally? Welcome, members of Shadow. How is your cartography going? Sometimes explorers need to lay down their swords and pick up something they've never tried. As you can tell, the sea is quite calm today. Perfect day for a voyage, isn't it? Don't pass it up! You little shit, get back here! In truth, I don't care if the Deep Ones are our enemies or not, nor if they threaten mankind. I want to see the Princess and His Majesty smile again. And that's all there is to it. A little slip of the tongue, maybe, that we weren't able to hear. got some reporting to do. Back already, I see. Wait here, I'll call for the princess. You all returned safely. You have my thanks and my appreciation. I read Kudra's report of your victory over the dreadful gatekeeper. Now I may delve deeper into the abyss where the deep ones dwell. I fear that, from this point on, progress will become even more difficult. But if you cooperate with us, I have faith that we will eventually reach our goal. Yes. It isn't much, but please, take this. It's from me. Yeah, not much is right. This, however, is a lot. Well, I'm gonna take my rest. Flodia, I leave you in charge of what remains. You heard the princess. First off, I'd like to congratulate you myself for your success. Second, this is for you. Kudra told me he'd be willing to leave it in your care. Whether or not you find it helpful at all depends on how you use it, so consider it carefully. General's Baton. You may now register Shogun as new party members at the Explorers Guild. Hold on, I'm not quite done yet. About that fourth stratum we were able to reach, thanks to you. Now we have access to the Undersea Shrine, I have a new favor to ask. By all means, make yourselves ready before you accept it. It'll be impossible for anyone but you. New mission is available. Sure. Let's check it out right now. Search for Amarantos. Legends whisper of the Amarantos flower, which never wilts nor loses its color. It may be found in the Abyssal Shrine. I need that flower to help the princess. Hi, so you've agreed to help with this? Now let me go and get into more detail on the nature of the request. The Abyssal Shrine is now a nest for the Deep Ones, but it was once Amuro territory. After it sunk into the ocean along with the Deep City, of course, it was lost to us. However, in that shrine grows a flower we had cultivated in Armorode for centuries. It's an odd sort of blossom, called an Amarantos, that never fades or withers. You may have noticed that the princess is not well at all. She took very ill the other day, too. She is now convalescing in the royal forest. If we had the Amarantos flower, we could alleviate her symptoms. So, you see its importance. We'll discuss eradicating the Deep Ones when the princess recovers. Even more. Nope. I missed a couple enemies? What is this supposed to mean? Let me just go ahead and see really quick. Non-physical damage. Probably ice damage. First turn. Kill with ice. Down here, Palmina Taker. It's just that. Mud Lurker. It's a giant-ass worm. Ah, okay, Mother Dragon. So, there are 3 ways to encounter them. There's the second floor of the 3rd stratum. Then the 3rd floor. Both of those areas will have the Mother Dragon as FOEs. And you can see that they have a special drop. Kill them with petrification. And currently the only way we have as a reliable way to do petrification is from the ninja skill Izuna, I think. Now there is of course a weapon that of course has petrification as its like ability thing or whatever. Problem, I don't think we can actually get that book until the post game. So you're probably either going to be You're either gonna be save scumming and trying to kill it with maybe a full party of ninjas, I don't know. Or anything like that. Poison Dragon. That's what was on the 4th floor and roaming to specific spots. You can see it also has books. It's essentially like the Greedy Lizard, but its bite attack will hit the entire party to try and poison us. As you can probably imagine, annoying and dangerous. Also, I just remember, they have a weakness to pierce damage. What class has pierce damage and a head skill, like a bind, in one? Keeper body, keeper head. Yeah, we don't even get that. That's annoying. The giant's attached head is versatile and adaptable, and can deal with any enemy. Heat ray, blizzard breath, electric flash. Keeper body. The giant's attached body, it has thick armor and can crush its foes with its overwhelming force. Line slice, punching, iron claw. Line slice is, of course, punching I think is just single target. Iron claw is also single target. So let me try and think. And the gatekeeper itself, yada yada. You can see that normal to physical, normal to elemental, and I don't think I pointed it out, but the gatekeeper itself has weakness to all damage, like physical and elemental. Of course, not untyped or element or almighty. I mean, that of course is always neutral. Goddamn. I have not done the second stratum yet. Also, Igneous Rock 1. The absolute cheapest item. So, the first class we have unlocked, Shogun. A Far Eastern general who dictates tactics, but also takes a direct approach with its 2 swords, handles attacks and support in the front. This is essentially the Ronin of Eternasi 1 and 2. Only a difference being is that they are a lot more fragile. So I just realized this one's blade is flashing. But only on this version. That's kind of funny. I think it's also supposed to be a man, but I don't really know. I also like how for the old man's alternate portrait, he has like pitch pink, as well as gas coming from his left eye. It's fucking edgy. But I can at least recruit 2 people right now. First one was dear friend Claire. I'm noticing a lot that so many of my friends have like 6 character names. In which case, it always ends up being like 6/9, and that makes me laugh. And we also have Yumi. Now I do need one more Shogun, cause Shogun. Here, let me go ahead and get these 2. Let me see. I'm going to have to. Hey, listen. I know we are currently enemies right. The Abyssal King said that he is disappointed in you. You have slain the gatekeeper. You should never have come here. But a promise is a promise. Your freedom here is secure. Know, however, the Deep Ones are powerful. There is a limit to what humanity alone can do. So Claire, I'm giving Claire Gladiator, and Yumi will be taking Buccaneer. Ah, annoying. We're not going to be able to access... yeah. We don't have access to katanas just yet. But let's go and get a look at this. You can see 8, 5, 3, 9, and 6. So their best stats are strength and agility. Agility is going to be very important for them because they have access only to light armor. And I don't mean it as in like, you know, oh boy. Like, let me go into here. Like, oh boy. Like how we used to do it back in the day was that this was heavy armor. And then this was light armor, and then this was clothing. Which I guess is technically how it is, but... heavy armor, medium armor, light armor. You can notice, yeah, Shoguns don't get medium armor. They only get light armor. You can also see in the portraits that they have 2 weapons. And it's implied that they have access to 2 weapons. Second sword. Shogun skill for dual wielding that rises in power with each level. Only put 1 point into this. The second damage sword? The second sword damage is only applicable for normal attacks. And even then, I think at 10th level, it's only going to be about 80% the normal damage. So Katana Mastery. Katana skills that increase katana damage. That's all very nice. Hilt Strike. You can theoretically say non-lethal. I just realized I have a cookie right here. Neato. But... you strike the enemy with your hilt. The damage is weaker than it normally is, and it has a chance to hit or inflict stun. Bad. I will just say that right now. Bad. Then we have Morning Star and Twilight Hour, not to be used with the weapon Morning Star. So, slash attack on all enemies randomly, stronger in sunlight, and then slash attack on all enemies randomly, stronger in moonlight. These are essentially polar opposites for each other. They are exactly the same. It's just that if you use Morning Star in the daytime, it's more damage, but if it's at nighttime, it is much weaker, and vice versa. I think having a second katana equipped does not change up the number of hits on it. So I guess if you're only going to be using... okay, so... if you theoretically have someone subclass into Shogun, then obviously you don't have to worry about, like, having a second katana, and you could theoretically have, you know, better armor. And then... let's go over here first. Endure. When you take a fatal attack, once per battle, survive with 1 HP. At a maximum of 80%. It's not too bad, so that might be the difference between just dying and then just not. Bloody Lance. Your attack power increases each time you deal a final blow. And I believe the damage cap bonus for whatever this is, since it's like a buff quote-unquote, is 999%. And I think with your, like, at this one, I believe it's a... don't take my word for it, but I think it's like 30 to 45% damage boost each time. Unified Spirit, concentrate for 3 turns to nullify bind effects. That can actually somewhat pair sort of well with Gladiator's White Flame. Meditation, nullify status ailments for 3 turns. So, if you're theoretically running by yourself, You could theoretically put both of those on and survive for however long. A little gimmicky, especially since binds in this game aren't usually that annoying. I mean, yeah, binds are annoying, especially if, you know, a Shogun or damage dealer, whatever, is arm-bound. Warrior might sacrifice defense to perform follow-up attacks to most ally attacks. This skill right here is, oh boy, funny. Oh boy, is that a funny skill. Morale boost. When you are revived, all allies recover HP. I think it's the exact same as Gladiator's Avenger. Or even Arbalists. Whatever their skill was for defeating enemies. You at least need it for these, kinda sorta. Designate an attacker for 3 turns. That row gains attack up and defense down. And then designate a defender. The row gets defense up, attack down. So this is a single target buff. That for this one, the row will get more damage or less damage. And either less defense or more defense. Vice versa. I think also, whoever had, okay, if I remember correctly, I believe For Honor made it so that the person had priority, like, you know, a massive turn speed boost, whereas Rear Dignity made it so that the person who had the buff was going to act last each turn. Then there's Ambush Stance. Attacks against the designated row will be countered. So it's just like Ninja's Caltrops ability, but actually good now. Fusillade. Order all allies equipped with guns or crossbows to fire. Funnily enough, if the Shogun themselves, I learned this recently, has a crossbow or gun from like the subclass that they get, they will not be able to have this ability work. Blitz command. Order all allies, including the Shogun himself, to attack. So, if you're theoretically in like random counters or whatever, or you just want to absolutely like fuck up a boss, this could be kind of good. Ambush Stance is also kind of okay if you know you can counterattack like a bunch of times or whatever. I think it only does like sort of once for each enemy if it does hit like the entire row or like multiple times, but yeah. Then Yumi I had get Buccaneer because Shoguns can equip 2 weapons, which only really is like important for, oh, I didn't show 5-ring strike now that I think about it. Random slash at all enemies, and the hit count is doubled with 2 swords. So this will hit anywhere between 2 to 10 times. Very powerful, but you are going to be looking at a kinda wild amount of like hits and stuff. I mean, it's not at least as bad as Gladiator's 9 smashes, whereas, you know, this one can hit anywhere of like 2 to 9 times. I just realized this one is 3 to 7 for some reason. I think that's supposed to be that's a glitch, I think. I don't think it's supposed to be that much. But this one will hit 2 to 9 times, but the accuracy for it is bad. So unless you leg bind or blind the enemy, not going to really work too much. So while 5-ring slash or sword is really good, more than likely you're going to want to use Morning or Twilight Star. Meanwhile over here, Yumi. So Yumi, and then if I can find someone else to be a Shogun Buccaneer as well, have a funny gimmick. So swashbuckling normal attacks may strike multiple times. And this is not like, you know, oh boy, if it does activate, we're going to hit four extra times. No, it's only like 2 to 4. But still, at least give me a, I think, 40% chance to get like 1 off. And another 40% chance to have it go again, and then 40 again. If you are dual wielding, you essentially are going to be hitting, I believe... You will hit approximately, I think, like 2 to 8 or 9 times. I forget what it was exactly. But because of that, Shogun Buccaneer is a meme build, but funny. Especially pairs well with Warrior Might, because it just needs to like have an ally hit, like, you know, like at least hit. And because Warrior Might is going to chase every single attack an ally does, you could theoretically have, you know, probably more so a Gladiator with a maxed out Warrior Might and then whatever other abilities and stuff. And then just theoretically, 1 turn a boss. It is honestly funny. I do remember using it against a certain boss in order to actually properly beat them. I'm a little tired. Oh yeah. We now have access to Shoguns! Yippee! I just need to try and remember. Was there someone else, actually, really quick? Was it this one? No. Metronomy Untold? No. Was it this? No, I don't want this. Eternasi HD. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I do need one more person to be a Shogun Buccaneer because I really want to try that stupid gimmick build again. Meanwhile, we got some... actually, we're not going to explore the next stratum just yet, even if that means... Yeah, off-stream I'll do some grinding, so that way our Shogun, Claire, will be able to assist us in adventuring it. Meanwhile, I have a 3rd stratum and some side quests to do. I will say this, I appreciate you, boss, but I think we gotta swap you out for someone else. Rudy Snake actually did kind of help a bit. Okay, yeah, I'll take Dawn with us, because I know. Oh, who cares? I'm just gonna be doing side quests. I don't care. Kate as well. I think also I'm not going to take Mizu. Should theoretically be fine. Yeah, fine. We'll take Icy as well. Right, I did that, so that's why I said things a bit all over the place. Not Fifi. Deadpool helped quite a bit. Kate's already in the party. Kate, you should be in the back row because of gunplay. Yeah, we'll take Kiki. Big Red. I want you to have Blitz Ritter. I also just found out as well that spears are technically considered long-range weapons. So if they're in the back row, they actually hit for full damage, I believe. I only read it. I haven't tested it out yet. But Dr. Fetus, the man, the myth, the legend, would never steer us wrong. Come on. Why not? And put the rest of the points into that. Pierce all enemies. Gets a damage boost in the back row. Attack and change rows. Volt-based pierce attack. Okay, Kiki. We need... Nimpo double. That is such a good ninja skill. That... Yeah, Izuna. Which actually does not have a English translation. All it does is just petrify. Which... Yeah, sure. There we go. Nice. Good job, Kiki. Sure. Dawn. I can actually give Dawn a different subclass now, because I only did Farmer just for somewhat mains and stuff. But I actually wanted to give them Shogun, because the Blitz Command ability actually is a really good one, somewhat. Maxed out Ether Mastery and a maxed out Ice Up. I can get Ice Prophecy. The Prophecy skills are kind of good, but you really gotta plan around them. Why not? And I'll put like the last 2 points into... I'll put the last 2 points into Voltstar and Firestar. It's my playthrough, I'll decide how I want to do this. Also, actually, I'm going to have Kate. I'm going to do quite a bit with Kate. Rapid Fire. At least their chase elementals are kind of decent. Get this maxed out. Get this maxed out. There we go. 4 points left. Combat steady. That, 2 points, crits, why not? It makes sense to crit with a gun. I'm just gonna spend this little while doing side quests now, so go ahead and relax after. Oh boy, what we had to go through. It wasn't that bad, but still. Definitely made it a little bit hairy. You... The Green Death is supposedly made from Scarlet Sage. So, more than likely I will Had to save scum that. The monster on the fossils continues. Can you find monster bones for me, Sonic Dagger? You accepted this request? Then thank you as always. This request is from the monster researcher, Scott. Remember the fossils you found before? Scott is thinking if those fossils are related to monsters that live in the lava caverns. If he can research those bones, he might be able to fill in gaps in the biological history. So we are wanting you to get monster bones from creatures living in the lava caverns. Now you can get these bones from flame lizards, cave elephants, and stegosauruses. It should be breezing for you. Go to it, explorers. Springs. I accepted this request. It is made by Adi, a geologist in the city. Did you know Arm Road is famous for its hot springs? Adi wants you to research them. He has a theory that the hot spring source is in the lava area of the labyrinth. Adi suspects you can find the source on B10F. He wants you to go find it for him. Don't make more than one hot spring source. Try looking for them all if you can. I'm counting on you to get this done. Go forth, explorers. Requires a piece of obsidian. As in that? Accepting this quest, are you? It is easy peasy. Think of it as a relaxing break, yes? This one is coming from Tersil, a sculptor who moved to Arm Road recently. He wants 3 chunks of igneous rock so he can make carvings out of them. Sign is sitting over there. Just came back from the lava area himself. If you are not knowing about getting that kind of lava, try asking him. I'm sure I can count on you. Get going, explorers. One more. No, not that one. My name is Affinity, and I craft accessories. I like some materials. Like being mined in the third stratum, an accessory of some kind. Oh, rare. Medicine. Let me look at this one. Accepting that request, it was put up by the richest man in Arm Road, Elville. In a nut casing, he is holding a monster killing contest just because he is bored. It is a contest though, so I heard that your reward is better if you beat a lot of monsters. The guard in the public square can tell you the details. Go ask him about it. Brace yourselves. Go for the gold. Believe in yourself. All that inspirational stuff. Nearsighted, astrologer, sightness. Man, things after finishing a quest are the best part of my day. Care to join me? Igneous rock. Alright, but first, I need to vent to somebody. My girl's leader's a real creep. If a new girl joins up, he doesn't waste any time in hitting on her. Yesterday he was getting static from this monk girl that joined, and he booted her. Just like that? Sure. Just like that? Sure, he's our leader, but the guild isn't his personal plaything. Harmonious late that guild? My ass! Oh, sorry, you were asking about Igneous Rock? All I have to do is freeze the lava beast on B11F. Easy, right? I love personality. That's new. Must be from Shadow. All the participants are here, so I'll explain the rules. You are to head down to the third strand and defeat as many monsters as you can in 24 hours. Wouldn't it be funny if I were to theoretically be on picnic mode? The ones that have been assigned point values, ones on B9F are 1 point. On B2 or B10 are 2 points, 11 are 3, 12 are 4. Also, more powerful monsters in the labyrinth have values ranging from 15 to 25 points. Final rankings will be decided by the total points earned by defeating monsters. Your 24-hour limit begins the moment you enter B9F, so keep that in mind. Of course, if you are satisfied with your scoring, you're free to report back to me and stop early. If you leave the stratum without at least 30 points, you'll be disqualified. As rules, if you have any questions, ask them now, because I won't ask them here. Details, time limit, scoring. No. Contest rules have now explained. Nobles Guild will be keeping watch over this area, so don't slack off. We have it. We're expecting great results from all of you. Beat 9F. I don't want to do that one right now. I guess we'll take Jeweler's request instead. This request is coming from the famous accessory designer Affinity. Are you wanting it? You're always bringing back rare stuff from the lava caves, yes? It seems Affinity heard of your reputation for finding all kinds of new things. I want you to mine for the rarest possible mineral. I'm sure you can do it. Go for it, explorers. Thankfully, we have Farmer Princess Peachy with us. Now, we probably want equipment and gear. Yeah, this is always the fun part, is having to do all this. I wasn't even fully optimized with our gear. Okay, I mean, at least Leif had gauntlets. But freaking Deadpool had... Deadpool had aqua mittens. Those are very... like, later on. Wait, no, keep that. So I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm gonna trust the process. Yeah, that was causing that. Caster's coat. Caster's coat. Turning nail. Quasar. You probably would. No. Wow, I could have really done that. Synkidia. Muckabuing. This is overall better. Yes. Yeah. There we go. I'm just making sure. Alright. This one's
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
valid. Hello, J-Bug. We're just gonna do these for like the next little while, and then I'm going to stop. Blah, 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 blah. What am I doing again? Well, I can't really do much about that. I'm always quiet. What do you expect? Okay, we need Scarlet Sage, Monster Bones. I can kind of do that. Hot Springs, second floor. Igneous Rock, third and onward. And mine. Okay. Got an idea. Well, okay, fine, I'm on it. Bruh. Bruh. I'm quiet and this is how you repay me? This is your advice for me? Bruh. Okay, I'm gonna do them a little bit differently. I'm going to do those redeems backwards. Just so that the stretch is gonna feel a bit nicer afterwards. Mm-hmm. Alright, perfecto. I probably shouldn't be doing it like that. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Technically speaking, true, but my black belt. Interesting. Hmm. Man, I hate being on stream, so I cannot say certain things. I would definitely do a very out of pocket comment right now. I suppose if you do want to catch me off stream or whatever, and when I'm like unfiltered, check out the Discord. Excuse me. It'll definitely be worth it. Excuse me. Alright, squats now. And I'm doing the holding ones. Real. That'd be very nice. 1. Down. Up. 2. Up. 3. Down. Up. 5? I think it was 5. 6. Not quite J-Bug. Although kinda sorta too. It's half of that. Down. 8. Oh my goodness, tracking. Down. Up. 9. 10. On as in for VR chat or Discord or what you mean, Bug? I appreciate the apology. 11. 12. Figure out how to get a house. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, I can imagine. We kind of struggled for a month trying to find a place here. 13. I love my music. I'm actually gonna have the music play for the rest of the stream if you don't mind. 14. 15. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Well, I guess technically, yeah, we are renting. 16. This is a bad idea doing it like this. 17. want to smack several people just for the hell of it. 18? Well, let's just say for several of them it's not on the face. 19. Last one. 20. Well, I'm definitely gonna feel that tomorrow. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, actually I will go back to the Abyssal Shrine. We have to go up this way. I didn't even mark that. Not quite important that way. Up here, very out of the way for no apparent reason, is a big-ass anteater. I don't have my things. Fire, fire. Okay, I see. Here you go. This is definitely your specialty. Quick draw. Actually, rapid fire. Oh. 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 I forgot he's end level. I just realized the song. Up here is Sun Key, which I think, actually, this key, I believe, mysterious key that wavers like the sun in open seal chests. All those chests that we've encountered can now be unlocked. And I believe in basically all of them is something really good. Glitters is gold. I sometimes love the internet. So we got a little thing to go back. Over here. There's a mine spot. I see you ended that again. I thought for a second Dom was gonna do it again. I forgot the limits again. So let me do that really quick. Okay, I don't really care about in there. Come on, give me, I think it was Pyrite guy, right? God damn it. Okay, I see this is what you're made for. This is what you're made for, Icy, please. Yeesh. obtained a rare mineral. No, this is about this. I need the rarer drop. Actually, we're gonna put this. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Right over here is one little event that I never checked out. As you walk through the scorching cavern, you find a heap of animal bones and fangs at a dead end. The hoplins have weathered most of them, but you still find something useful. The question is, would what you find be worth stopping exploration to search for? Yes! Especially as you search the mound of bones, Kiki finds one that should prove useful. Stegosaur fin. If you're satisfied with your find, you may leave, but there could be more to add here. Yeah, but you can do sifting. Kiki finds one in excellent condition. Big Red finds one in excellent condition. Red Tusk. He would. He would. He would. He would. Your search has been sufficiently thorough and return to exploration. Red wood, in fact. You have collected the monster bones you requested by the monster researcher. All you have to do is now take them. Red wood, fucking fine. A red tusk. That's legit all the things I think you need for this quest. I mean, there's nothing else here, unfortunately, unless you allow me to be a little safe scummy really quick. Okie dokie. Well, thank you for dropping by, Jug. Catch you later. Alright, with the parry. Lost strawberry. Flame fruit. Ah! No. I gotta drop off some shit. Store. How's this? I don't remember putting this. Unless I think it's this artist. Oh. No. Is that the Classic Rocks? Yep. Yes, not the Torntail. Strange. Hold on. Where? There we go. Ah, there we go. Alrighty, I can at least turn the bone request. Yeah. So this one, I guess. Let me do that. There we go. Welcome, Ming. You appear to be safe. Have you found some monster bones already? That's what I was speaking about. You're always so efficient in your work. Scott said this knowledge may begin a revolution in the science of monster biology. But no matter what he says, he still depends on people like you to do his job. I'll be making sure Scott is getting these bones. Here's your reward for this request. Sonic Dagger. 16,000 experience. More than the fucking boss. That's annoying. Anyway, Sonic Dagger. Light dagger designed for high-speed attacks. It has 5 extra speed things, which I think is just a +1 to your like attack speed or action speed. Oh, that's legit it. And of course, 1 damage as well. I just like that in like 5 and Nexus, it gives like a skill, I think. So I guess for that, it would basically be the equivalent of knighthood. I don't want to take that one. So we just have to get these other ones taken care of. I'm actually going to rest up. So that way, that one can be a bit more easy. Do I get one of our farmers on? I have Harvestry. 1. It'd be better to have... Now let's take care of these other ones first. These ones require... Get the 2nd floor. And that. Alrighty. I'll go up here. Try and get those. Oh wait, right, it's nighttime, so they're asleep. Well, strawberry, please. Yeah! Poisoned. Do we get the... We don't even get the fucking rare thing. Contain Scarlet Sage. Need to make a cure. Take it to the Twinkling Tavern. We'll just get a couple more. And drink a bit more. Since I don't have that. It's got normal resistance, actually. Oh, I know, that's instant death. Okay, Bishi, I have you do that. With fire or bolts, interesting. I probably don't got worry. Oh no. It didn't do it's not doing sounds. We're gonna have to stop the game actually soon. Okay, if the game doesn't start doing sounds, like those menu sounds and stuff, that means I gotta, like, close the game soon. Because it essentially starts to, like, overflow or whatever. I feel like... Not quite. Wishful thinking. So right here, as you continue through the cavern, a cloud of steam obscures your vision. You approach the steam and see hot water pouring from a rock. It seems to be a hot spring. Decide to sit here and investigate the spring for the quest you accepted. Warm water is just the right temperature to cure your exhaustion. You write down the effects of this hot spring and its coordinates. Go back to the bar to report in, or try to find more spring sources. I don't know. Just remember that there is only one way to inflict the cursed ailment from the party. Bad ant. Bad boy. Pichu is not going to hesitate for a second. Now it's a strong sulfur. Smell and discover a stream of hot water pouring from a boulder. The hot water stimulates your skin and calms your nerves. Second coordinates. Okay, so I think for this one... Okay, yeah, this one is TP. I guess because of, like, the sulfur or whatever smell is, like, good for the mind, maybe? I have no idea. Maybe, actually, round eggshell was from slash damage. Seek to the cavern, you hear water gurgling somewhere nearby. Search for the source. Hot water pouring from under a boulder. You dip your hand in the water and realize that the spring is far too hot to bathe in. That should be more than enough. Return and all that. Actually. There we go. Now we need to go down to the next floor. And the next floor is when they start. Jimmy Neutron. Hi, Jimmy's mom. It's not gonna make any sense at all in the VOD. Okay, actually, there's quite a few FOEs. For 1,000 damage? Oh, need to kill one more, or two more, I mean. Excuse me. Not good enough for me. Wait, what if a third charge? How powerful is this gonna be? Nearly 3,000 damage! God damn! Okay, yeah, so it is non-physical damage. Yeah, gather the materials. I don't think it's gonna be that much still. Come on. Igneous Rock, Corundum, Scarlet Sage. Well, I guess I can take care of these ones. Ah. I appear to have committed an Etrian Odyssey player's greatest sin. Forget the Ariadne thread. Excuse me. Well, thankfully I did just beat Bush, so I don't have to worry too much. I mean, I will say this, if you're kind of like at this point, just kind of go for it. Oh, wait, I have Kate do that. I mean, if you know that you can get a battle taken care of in like 2, maybe in like 3 turns, then absolutely go ahead and just simply do it. There's a reason why it exists now. I especially like using it because sometimes I will have equipment with instant death abilities. I can get rid of 1 igneous rock. I guess back at this. So the headbind. Body, as in gatekeeper body, you want to leg bind, strangely enough. And then the gatekeeper itself, you want to arm bind. That's most intuitive. Shrine stuff. Yeah. It's like how way up there you can see like water. It makes me really curious how this game would theoretically look. Like, fully open and stuff. sell that. Yeah, I don't want those. I am petty. I mean, I guess, technically, in a way, it doesn't matter. Because I will have to do all this on my main, like, file. Oh, right, have you attained the Sky Stage? Please, have it owner at once. Thank you. I'll begin preparing the medication right away. Please wait here for a while. Sorry for the wait, everyone. The remedy is ready. This will help those who are suffering from that disease. And no, you don't need to repay me. My orders from the Abyssal King are to help people. Please make sure this medicine gets to those in need. Green remedy. Green remedy. Cure for the green death epidemic. The Ocean City is unaware of it. Just because I'm steamrolling the first stratum, so why not auto battle? Yeah. Excuse me. I mean, would you rather? Oh dear lord! Imagine like back in the day on the original, where there was no auto battle, and it was not fast like this. I say it's absolutely fine to go ahead. So, yeah. At least they know well about it. Welcome back, everyone. It looks like you figured out how to cure that disease. Is this the remedy? Very nice, my friends. I'll make sure that the kid gets it right away. Here's a reward the kid left for you. Thank you so much. 2 frost jars. Why is he giving us stuff like that? It made more sense for something like medicine or whatever. So normally 2,000 untold, but I think it'd be even more. Welcome back. Did you find the source of the hot springs? Fantastic. Wow, you found 3 sources? I bet Audie's gonna be real pleased about that. Say, have you ever tried the hot springs here in Arm Road? There's a famous resort here. The springs are popular among explorers, too. I love the hot springs. Nothing is beating a good hot bath after I close the bar. You never close the bar. You're here 24/7. You should relax it back and kick in the hot springs once in a while, too. Well, here's your reward. Nicely done. 3,000? That's it? I want 5,000 at least, or 6,000. But you know, see, 1, 2, 4, untold 1. Oh, nice. I played, actually, honestly, 3, 4, 5, and I'm like, the last time I played, actually, honestly, Nexus was before that boss. So I'm like maybe a quarter of the way done with the main part, and then I also played Untold 2. I gotta say, I honestly like all of them. I just feel like 2 Untold was a little too, like, gimmicky with some of the bosses. Way too much of a try and do this strategy or whatever to beat them. Or you have a fixed, like, strategy that you have to do in order to properly beat them. Hello, welcoming you back. I assumed you had the igneous rock. It must have been a breeze for you. Thanks to you, Tersa will be able to make some amazing art. Here's a rewarding for you then. If you have another dropping, I'll let you know. Speed book. So speed book increases agility. I think they don't persist through retiring characters. Oh my goodness, Red! 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 You're level 60! Why is your agility 35? Why? Why? You can't see it, but you can barely see it. Why? Why is Gladiator and Arbalest slow? Sorry about that. And agony filling up. Welcome, SnapQuest is issued by the Senators. Something about a book. Have you been going to the Senators and making reports about the monsters you see? If you have been doing that, just go to the Senators and this request will be a breeze. If you haven't, well, now's a good time to make your reportings, yes? Get moving, explorers. I accepted that request. It was put up by the richest man, blah blah blah. I already read this. Well, I did not ask. You're here to report and send us about the monsters you've discovered, even though you've done it after every stratum? Be a diligent worker. Your codex has already reached the number of entries we want. Your word has been left with the owner of the Butterfly Bistro. So go there for it. Keep it the good way, continue making your reports. Do I even have a... nope. Yeah, okay. Also, notice how 1, 3. There is something somewhere that is worth 2. You made a report about the monsters, yes? I was talking to a guard about it. Literally 5 seconds ago. Here's the reward the Senators set out. Please take it with the cities. Thanks. I'm gonna take a break from the adventure and read your monstrous code cert for a while. Why learn something new? Well, until next time, keep up the good working. Headhammer. Anything new? No. It's just these. Of course it was them. Oh, remember that. Oh, a level up. Nice. Reflexes. I see Firestar. Music. I see you're about to try and play the same song again. Not on my watch. Hold on. Let's go like this. I'm actually just going to use these Frost Jar on our adventure. Hey, oh, there's another vampire? Okay, they're kind of cute looking. Okay, so I think we can... If we go ahead and just kinda head on down and do all this. We'll take care of this monster extermination one. You have reached the start of B9F, where the monster hunting contest is taking place. You can see that many other guilds have gathered around as well. You have a moment to spare. Take your weapons in hand and journey forth. I've already did defeat 1. A little curious, actually. I want to... I'm gonna go down here. Toasty. elephant. Always the first turn doing that. Ow. Ladies, calm down. There's enough for me to go around. Dragon. Double. And speaking of dragon, they got that annoying wrist one. Beastrar caused headbutt. And still forgot to do that. I'll be fine. I mean, it technically is an ice attack skill. Confirm that you felled this beast before making a full tally on your kills. It seems that you have earned 30 points, the minimum amount required. Free to quit the contest and head back or try harder. I should have done that instead. It only had nearly 2,000. I want you both to come over to me. We're playing on my rules. On my field. Mother's Horn, Dragon's Horn, robust enough to shatter whole boulders. Well, there's why I brought along cake. Out of curiosity. Okay, it's gonna take like 3 of them. No, don't go to sleep. Having slain this monster, you take a brief rest. You have defeated enough to earn you 100. That must be a good score. I mean, I'm pretty sure the developers intended. I'm pretty sure this is what they kinda intended. Yeah, whatever. I want to get preemptive. I keep on forgetting. Ah, whatever. Well, let's see just how much damage Icy can in fact do. I know it's only physical, but still. We'll dodge Keiki. Maybe another one off. So if it was like 2700-ish or whatever. Of course. So Frost Jar is more powerful. Hey, another Mother's Horn. For your main monsters, take a moment. You have earned 150! Most definitely you get a high rank. Look around, you can see a few guilds are still fighting. It's only been 3 hours! It's only been 3 hours! What do you mean we get a preemptive now? Yeah, fuck it, just auto. This game loves to pain me, I swear. Stab, he's already dead. Which of you is gonna get the kill? And it's Icy. Now we're going to comment about like getting like possibly 200-ish points now. This game loves to toy with me, I swear. No, but Dawn! Oh my. I just remembered. If Dawn actually does get confused and attack someone in the party, oh boy, that could be insta-kill. And we only have Nectars to revive. I feel a lot more comfortable taking on the poison dragons if we I'm trying to think. I think they take double damage from ice attacks. If I had a Buccaneer with hanging in the party. exhaustion, you slay monster after monster. Pause to look around and see that yours is the only guild still fighting. You must win. However, you wish to continue challenging monsters until time is up, you may. Let's privilege a little bit. Alright, if you leave, they will move into their normal positions. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this rate. I don't mind saying irreverent, it's all the same to me. That was the longest auto battle I think yet. Jet. There are two ways you can think about that. That would be crazy, but I don't remember getting preemptive attacks this often. At the very least, it was more like you weren't able to skip like intro for them that easily. Yes! We can get two all done. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. I'll let auto battle go. Obtained a rare mineral. I'm aware. It's like the third time you're telling me. I used to, back in the day, when I personally played, just casually, I loved doing Buccaneer and Zodiac. Only because, oh my. Only because of Buccaneer's, like, skill to recover TP, I used that to also try and return ATP and also figure out any weaknesses. It was also really good with pairing with, like, the Pierce skills. Hanging was especially good. Nice, somewhat support class. Yeah, actually, no. I had them, they were really good, like, DPS. Damage seems kind of low for some reason. Like, am I crazy? My damage seems lower than it's supposed to be right now. Sarisa, which is what we get here. I think we also get... Yeah, we get these here. My damage just seems like a lot lower than it's supposed to be normally. Okay, yeah, so the FOE does just, like, sometimes not act. You know what? Yeah. Wow. Okay, it does. Chop. Only 3 more slots, however. What do you mean preemptive? I don't understand sometimes. Only weak to pierce. Well, it's got a weakness to blind, so a buccaneer actually would be pretty helpful. Yeah, we're gonna use the final one. Even if they're not weak to it. What else am I gonna use the frost jar? Exactly. Front row Kiki, you'll be fine, I think. Just watch this. Okay? See? 69. See? You're perfectly fine. Yeah, if it's not gonna comment about that, then yeah, we are absolutely maxed out on the points. Alright. 12 hours remain. Final night. Excuse me. No, right. Kinda didn't think about that. That went to Pierce? That doesn't seem characteristically correct. Oh well. Yeah. Why is it not doing its yawn speed? There it is. Killed it its sleep. Dang, look at that. Too many items. Nothing beats an igneous rock. Igneous are my favorite. Nothing beats an igneous rock. Pain. Okay. say. This battle theme is my least favorite, I believe. I have an Ariadne thread, right? I forgot why. Now let me get this little area over here mapped. And there we go. The entire... Oh, hold on, there's one more spot right there. Nope, almost 1600. Alrighty, I'm just going to head on back now. We got literally everything we want to complete 99% of the Stratum side quest here. As you're about to leave, you call up the guard, blah 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 blah. You'll no longer be able to participate. Ending the entry early. No, I think it's... God, that's still cool looking. I'm definitely not going to be able to recreate this faithfully. Like, I'm sorry, Genasi community. Oh, looks like all the guilds still alive have made it back. Well then, we'll now announce the scores and top 3 guilds here at midnight. Number 3. Shadow. Star Brothers, 150 points. Number 2. Royal Guards, 250 points. Number 1. Shadow Fort. No! No! We could have 420! No! That concludes the announcement. Mr. Elbow's reward had been delivered to the bar. It could have been 420! But I gotta somehow get only, like, specific enemies to get up to that point. Wow. Okay, mother, oh my goodness, that money. Oh. Here's a katana. Nenakide Maru. Alright. So, all these... dense ore with a red surface. If I remember correctly, I think pyrogyrite is important in a couple of the other games. Welcome. Did you just get back? Were you able to get the requested item? You found something rare, you say? Really? Show me, show me. Oh, is this a treasure you found? Let's take a closer look. Ooh, so beautiful, so amazingness. Fantastic, cool. Hey, you know I'm helping you out all the time, yes? Maybe I deserve a present? I'm kidding. I'll make sure to give this to Finity. Here is your rewarding. I hope to be working with you again sometime. We get a critical belt. Suddenly the reward does not seem as enticing. Critical belt is an accessory. A band that makes it easier to use excess strength when attacking. I don't know how much of a boost that is, but that is actually kind of shit. If this was like D&D or something, then it would be good, but no, it's shit. Laudanum. Congratulations! Hey, I heard the news! It's true that you're the winners of the monster contest? Do you not be daring to lie? Oh, that makes me so happy. I was so surprised to hear it. I thought I'd die. There's nobody in the city who can stand up to you guys. Seriously! Here's Elbo's reward. Being such invincible fighters, just be quiet and take it. And forget that you have won a prize that cannot be sold or bought. Fame! 5 laudanums. Why is this side quest get more experience than the boss? And agony and shrub fruits. I'll accept these, but I can't get them finished tonight. You wanna take on this request? I really would not be recommending it. After you completed the fruit quest the other day, another guild went to pick fruit too. They were slaughtered. Only one survived. I'm not thinking you of all people should be doing this. It seems distasteful. But if you are determined, I am not stopping you. The client is Vicky, the survivor of the attack. The quest is get revenge. She said there is a secret passage near the fruit tree on B9F. She said the attack happened so fast she barely remembers what happened. Well, be making up your minds already. Are you ready for this or not? We are definitely. Time to speak, we are, but we are not. Oh, that one? The clinic at the inn is making that request. It seems that there are ingredients for medicine in the undersea shrine. Supposedly there's a shriveled fruit on a withered vine, and it can give you energy. Your job will be to get some of that fruit. You can do it, yes? I'm sure you can. Get to it, explorers. That's gonna be all done. Alrighty, but that's kinda it for tonight. I am fucking tired. Yeah, it was an extra like 20 minutes percent or whatever, but who cares? Alrighty. Well, there we have it. Yeah. I'm not gonna turn myself. Well, there's the night taken care of. And we said it was Armora. We got all the side quests for the third stratum taken care of, except for Ant Agony. I actually would say it would be smarter to take care of that side quest when we beat the boss of the fourth stratum. That overall feels smarter to me. Also my personal opinion, but just yeah. Because, let's just say it might be leading us to a certain area. I will not say much more than that. Alrighty. That is tonight taken care of. Beautiful. Where do I send you guys over to? Because I'm a little tired myself. Not you this time. Did that last time. I'm not feeling you. It's no offense to you, but I don't quite think so. You know what? I'll send you guys over. This is the first time I'm ever going to raid them, I think. I'm going to send you guys over to an ice cat. So... There we go. So, subscriber? Or not subscribed, I mean. Here you go. You can use that for your raid message. If you are subscribed, use code vampire for 10% off. Excuse me. Beautiful. Alrighty. I will... Thank you, Nightbot. Gonna send you guys over to this little creature. I mean, something tells me that they're not going to be going on for much longer, but not like I really got much other choice for who to go to. Except I do see a dog, but I feel like someone would not want to see them. Okay, but yeah. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I think next time I'm going to actually be playing something a little bit different, so that way I can also get Claire, Yumi, and maybe also someone else ready for doing some adventuring in our, like, in this game. That's going to require a bit more, like, work and stuff. But in other cases, thank you all for joining me, for stopping by, chatting, redeems, anything else like that. Absolutely appreciate it. So I will see you guys next time. And yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, no, that's for that. Alright, well. Oh, really? Ads? Really? Oh, whatever. I didn't even see. Bye, 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 bye. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, turn it on. Catch me next time on twitch.tv.com/makeofmavt. Yeah, bye, 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 bye.